do we recall, it wasn't that long ago, where people were protesting in Washington during the day. And some of those who were peaceful protesters were pushed out by police, some violently. And the President of the United States held up that Bible for that photo op, because that's exactly what it was. It was a photo op. And he held the Bible upside down, which I found to be very ironic, symbolic. And when he held that Bible upside down, he took some pictures, and then he went back to the White House and crawled back into his bunker in the White House. Well, guess what? The man we have with us on the line right now is a memorabilia dealer. He is selling a Donald Trump Bible that Donald Trump apparently signed for over $37,000. His name is Gary Zimmern, and he joins us right now on the line. Gary, thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Gary?
Oh, I'm very well. How are you?
I am doing quite all right. So, Gary, this would be my first question. I know you have a signed Bible from the President of the United States. Is this the actual Bible that he was holding in his hand?
No, it isn't. It's just a routine, everyday Bible.
So how did you get him? It's my understanding that you know somebody in the White House. How did you get, can you explain that to us, and how did you get him to sign a Bible, of all things?
Well, my contact in the White House did. He's very high up, and, at my behest, he asked him to sign it.
So do you think I understand that you're going to make a profit off this, and there's nothing wrong with it, but do you think it's inappropriate for the President of the United States to be signing something like the Bible? Because I find it odd.
That is the understatement of the century. In my humble opinion, he's a psychotic insect, and if there's any justice in this world, he'll develop a degenerative disease. It'll take 20 years to kill him.
Whoa, that's some pretty powerful words.
He's a revolting human being.
Well, I agree.
A real piece of shit.
Well, okay. Well, watch the language. You can't say that.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
We're live on the radio. But with
of course.
With that being said, I don't disagree with what you said. But so Donald Trump signs this Bible. You know somebody in the White House that gets him to do it. As a memorabilia dealer, how do you sell a piece like this? And I actually think it could sell for more. How do you try to sell something like this? How do you go about that?
Through publicity, which is exactly what I've done.
Mm-hmm. And what type of publicity would that be?
Oh, I contact one of my good reporter friends. They put it, in this case, TMZ.
Right.
And, once it's up on there, it goes viral, or in this case, extraordinarily viral.
So I'm trying to explain the moment that your friend, who you say, is up there in the White House, the moment where your friend goes up to the president with a Bible. Now, it's not a photo, it's not a Trump sign. Those things would be more than understandable. The moment that your friend goes up to the President of the United States with a Bible, he had to know what he was signing. That's the part that...
Oh, sure, but
right?
He's so vain that he will sign virtually anything people shove in front of him. Through another contact, he signed copies of the impeachment report.
Did he really? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm deadly serious. I sold it for $81,000.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Back up a second or two. So you're saying you got your hands on a Donald Trump signed impeachment document that the president signed, and you're telling me that some fool bought that for $81,000?
Correct.
So your friend went up. So Donald Trump had to.
No. This is a different contact.
I got you.
Have several.
So you have wow. Okay, so you have several. At least you're making something out of it. I don't blame you for doing it.
The only thing I want to do vis-a-vis Trump is make money off of him.
I don't see anything wrong with that. You can do that. There's a lot of people that are doing that. So you get this idea, right? This is your idea, I'm assuming, right? Hey, let me get him to sign.
Absolutely. I'm a legend in my own mind.
So, well, that is an interesting idea. Let me ask you this. If you had a chance to get Donald Trump to sign something, now I understand you already got him to sign this document that was the impeachment document. You already got him to sign a Bible. If you had a chance to meet the president and to get him to sign something that you haven't had him sign yet, what do you think it would be?
His commitment papers to a mental institution.
That's pretty funny. I would actually buy that. I don't have $80,000, but I would actually want to buy that. So it's my understanding, Gary, that when Donald Trump was in front of that church for that photo op carrying a Bible upside down, that was your inspiration, right, to get him to sign a Bible. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh, no, you're exactly right. That was it.
So as you're watching it in real time and you see the president holding up a Bible upside down, I'm just curious. Obviously, you don't sound like a Trump supporter. I'm not either. What is going through your mind when you see something like that happen?
Well, he's out of his mind, and that he's totally lost it.
Well, I don't. I think JD would probably, my co-host, would disagree with you. But I mean, with that being said, this is the part I don't get. Let's go back to the autograph for a second. As the president, like if you went up to Barack Obama,
so why do you think it's worth as much money? Like why were you able to sell if this guy's such a a revolting piece of shit and he should be in a mental institution? Why do you think people will pay as much money as they will for a signed impeachment paper or a Bible? By the way, is the Bible signed? Is it the book or is it one of the pages in the front and the back?
No, it's the first page of the Bible.
So is it just a signature or is there a little note there as well? Like,
no,
hey, I'm Donald Trump. I'm smarter than you.
You and your listeners can see it on my site, momentsintime.com.
So in no way, shape, or form am I comparing the president of the United States to Adolf Hitler. We've talked about this. However, to answer
You
JD,
should.
well, I'm not going to do that. But with that being said, I'm going to answer my co-host question. There are plenty of people out there that are historians. They're sick, but they've paid a lot of money for a signature of Adolf Hitler. There's a lot of people out there that want signatures from Jeffrey Dahmer.
You did just compare the president to Adolf Hitler.
No, I'm trying to answer your question when it comes to autographs. There are a lot of sick people out there that want a lot of sick things, and some of those people get autographs from sick, evil, murderous dictators. It happens all the time.
Well, you could compare it to, let's say, the Mike Trout rookie card that was sold for $4 million 2 weeks ago.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is that
comparing Trump to Hitler is a bit over the top.
I'm trying to answer your question, and I'm trying to get you to understand that there are sick people out there that will pay a lot of money for autographs. Period. End of story. It could be an Adolf Hitler autograph. It could be a Mike Trout autograph. It could be Scott Peterson, who murdered his wife and unborn child. There are a lot of sick people out there that collect a lot of weird things. Would you agree with that, Gary?
Yes, and the fact that he had the gall to sign a Bible, given that he has no moral compass whatsoever, is the ultimate irony.
Do you think that it's possible for one of your friends to grab a video, if you do this again, of the president of the United States signing? Because I think you would a Bible, or whether it's a impeachment document, because I think you'd make a lot more money. I think you'd make 5 times more money if there was a 10-second video. Is it possible for somebody, one of your friends in the White House, to be able to record it on a cell phone, or is that just not possible?
I honestly don't know.
Well, I think that would certainly raise the value of these autographs. Okay, so hey, you never know, we might have a listener out there that wants this. Where can we find this signed Bible that you're trying to sell? Where can people find it and take a look at it? I would imagine there's got to be some pictures as well.
Oh, absolutely. It's on my website, momentsintime.com.
And I also want to say we have put up the link on our Twitter page as well, which is at thevegastake.com. Well, Gary, if you get any more strange or weird and yet valuable memorabilia when it comes to Donald Trump, or any politician for that matter, we would love to have you on again to talk about that, okay?
Oh, I have an even better piece in the pipeline, and I'll let you know when I get it.
Can you give us a hint on what it might be?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I can, but I won't.
Fair enough. Gary, I appreciate you coming on, my friend, and we will gladly have you on again if you have another piece that you'd like to share with us. Thank you for your time.
It would be my pleasure.
Thank you, Gary.
Thanks a lot, Gary.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Gary Zimmett.